So when we talk IoT security, we talk of things that are very large in number, that are things and normally standing alone somewhere, and of course are deployed in very large quantities and often are regarded as a relatively unimportant device. It is just a temperature sensor, or it's just a device to make a connectivity. But finally, it is very essential. It is finally transporting essential information, and this should not be compromised.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's large numbers, so it's a huge attack surface, as we describe it in the IT security world. And devices are there because there is a reason. Someone is investing into deploying those devices to get something in return, and you expect that those devices will behave the way you expect them to behave. They will keep collecting the data you ask them to collect, or deliver some command or action the way you want them to do it. So keeping the behavior of the device is very important. Keeping the data that you are collecting, that you are sensing, secure, which means confidentiality and integrity. So trusting the data is absolutely key. Otherwise, there is no point of deploying something to collect data if you can make no use of the data collected because you have a trust issue. So it's a lot about the device behaving the way you expect, and the data staying secure and trusted to deliver the value of why you deploy the IoT devices. The last point for me, which is important on that question, is how do you keep those devices over time manageable? Sometimes you deploy devices for 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years in some kind of large critical infrastructure devices, and you need a way to keep the management of those devices manageable and do it in a very trustable way. So this is absolutely key to managing the security lifecycle of those devices.
Yeah, and these devices are standalone. They are
Yes.
not an IT system observed by people every day.
Yep.
They are very far away and often driven by batteries in remote locations.
Mm-hmm.
So access is not granted
Yes.
anymore,
Yep.
but the consequences could be dramatic if they are compromised.
Exactly. And every year or month you can keep them operating the way you want rather than replacing is a better return on your investment.
With sometimes very big difference in financial return.
Definitely.